Hey guys, I'm Destiny Gamer. For the last summer, I have been working as a Google Summer of Code student under Godot Engine. So where I have been trying to implement motion matching system. So let's get into it and see how this works. So animation player of this model, it has the motion capture data as you can see. So I am trying to apply motion matching to this model. So let's see how to do it. So I added motion matching as a tree root node for the animation tree. So let's add an animation tree let's add an animation tree node to this scene, and let's set the tree root to animation node motion match and the animation player and the root motion track. So this is important because this is the trajectory which it takes under consideration. So let's set it to active so that this starts matching. So as you can see, there are some parameters for this motion matching. So and there is the velocity parameter which the user needs to set up and give it as an input so that it uses the velocity to predict the future trajectory. So the min key is its a parameter which you can set up, or it's the parameter which shows which key it chose. So which frame did it choose from motion capture data. So and future trajectory samples, it's the number of samples in future that the system predicts using the velocity given by the user. So as you can see, the next one is pose versus trajectory. So this is the parameter which basically weighs pose over trajectory cost. So pose cost versus trajectory cost is determined using the pose versus trajectory parameter. And the next one is check rate. This is the parameter which defines for how many frames after how many seconds it needs to check. So now it's set to 0. If you enable this thing, you can it starts checking for every frame. So if you give 1, it will check after every second. So let me set it to 0.2 because setting it to 0 is a really huge it takes a really huge toll on your system, because it's the algorithm is a brute force algorithm and it needs a lot of optimization. So let's get to the editor. So editor has the edit matching tracks. So what are matching tracks? Matching tracks are those which get more accurate matching. So these are the tracks which are taken under consideration when matching. So I just want to implement a basic local motion matching system. So yeah, so I just choose foot left and foot right as they need better matching. So yeah, and the next one is samples. This should be set to the same as future trajectory samples. So because the future trajectory and the samples which it saves must be same for for accurate matching. And let's update the database. So as you can see, standing. So as you can, it's standing at idle pose. So as the velocity is set to 0, it's at idle pose. Yeah, so working really well. But the thing here is I was unable to make a good interface or a good GD script command with which the user can set the velocity, and I can't see any updates when playing the scene. So these are the incomplete things which are left out. And the other thing which is left out is we need to add velocity matching so that we can get a sense of weight. So, and we can also add rather than the future trajectory samples, we can take some past samples into consideration, so that it will rather than just looking into the future, it will also consider the past and predict the animation pose. So yeah, this is the progress in motion matching implementation for Godot, and I'm looking forward to work more in this. And yeah, signing off. Thank you.